Hello and welcome to another Warcraft the audio commentary. This is game 2 and the best of 3 match for AWL between Reprisal spawning as the red human in the upper left position versus Lynn spawning as the blue orc in the upper right position of the map. This is Twisted Meadows and this is game 2. So essentially, it's AWL, it's game 2. We saw game 1. If you missed it, you should watch it because it's really cool. Some really cool stuff by Lynn. I liked it a lot, and so this is game 2, and I'm kind of being redundant now by talking, so let's go ahead and talk about the heroes. We do have Lynn with the Blade Master first, going with the fairly standard build again. As you can see, the Altar Storm's going to have that barracks come up right about now, going to be able to have a Grunt out about the same time as that Blade Master spawns. Over here for Reprisal, we do have the Archmage coming out right now, and a Footman, and gonna have a bunch of militia coming over here to militia creep out this Goblin laboratory. As I try hard to not sneeze and take a sip of water. Sorry, I am a little bit under the weather, so I may have some sniffles and I may sneeze and cough a little bit. Hopefully I won't. I am on some Mucinex D medication or something. I know it helps a bit, but not a lot. But anyway, over here we're gonna go ahead and see a really nice item pickup for the Archmage. Gonna go ahead and get an Illyria's Flute of Accuracy that does give 10% bonus damage to the Archmage as well as the Water Elementals. Not going to help in terms of militia and footmen, but it's a nice item to have for your damage. Of course, your water elementals do a lot of damage. And let's see. I don't know. Sorry, the chat like popped in my head for just a second. I caught eye of it. I think they said good item because yes, it's a great item. It's a wonderful item. Over here, we're going to go ahead and see. This is pretty much Lynn trying to stop these peasants from making it safely back home. Gonna kill one of them, I think maybe 2 of them. It looks like there's a dead skeleton right there, so I think he's killed 2 peasants on their way back. A little unfortunate, and we do see over here now Reprisal trying to stop this shop from going up in Lynn's base. Using a water elemental as well as his Archmage. Gonna come down here with this Archmage being chased by a Grunt. Gonna pull out this creep camp from this shop right there, the Goblin merchant, and the Grunt's gonna run away a little bit there. Over here you can see that Lynn is creeping out this green camp, the natural green camp by Reprisal's base. Reprisal still has not begun his tech. We can see Lynn has begun his tech. As you can see, he's about 10% of the way in to that tech. We do have 5 footmen running towards Lynn's base. There's a Grunt right here. We do see these trying to do a maneuver to surround that Grunt. Not going to work, but we do see in here these Grunt. There is, of course, a water elemental in this base as well. It's about to expire, though. One Grunt in here will Reprisal be able to get a surround off right here. He could, maybe. No, I don't think Lynn was paying attention right there, but neither was Reprisal. And as you can see, there was a little bit of hero fighting going on over here. It looks like Lynn was capable of surrounding that Archmage inside of that shop, forcing a TP. Reprisal up here now without TP, but he does have Boots of Speed and the Illyria's Flute of Accuracy still. Over here we can see that the Blade Master about to probably sell his TP, pick up a Circlet as well as a Boots of Speed is what I'm expecting to see here. Indeed, yes, he does go ahead and do that. And now I can see him just basically maybe gonna chase down some of these footmen. Yes, indeed, he has caught all 5 of these footmen. The footmen are not going to try to run away. They're just gonna fight him, and that's probably the best bet you have right now. Trying to keep this one footman alive by microing him in and out of these different footmen. Gonna go down to a Windwalk, pop out from that Blade Master, and it was a good choice to go ahead and try to fight that Blade Master because otherwise that Blade Master would have just chased them all down one by one, or probably not all of them, but he would have been able to kill several more of them. But by turning around and fighting, even though they knew they couldn't kill him, it did allow them to stay alive, and that was a very big deal, even though they did lose 1 footman. Over here we can see now that the Archmage and the footman are inside of the Lynn's base, while Lynn has 4 Grunts inside of Reprisal's base that are now actually retreating outside of that base. Where are they going to regroup to? Perhaps the tavern? Nope, coming down here to creep this Null camp, possibly just killing the 2 Null Wardens here. Those would die very quickly to just 4 Grunts. Over here we can see that Archmage being chased down a little bit by the Blade Master. Not going to have to worry about that too much because of course he is ranged and he does have 4 footmen with him as a mobile little army. We do see a war mill going up from Lynn at this point. A little bit concerning, perhaps, getting tower pushed, as he knows that there are a lot of militia right now. Well, he doesn't know there's a lot of militia. He knows there were a lot of peasants over here for a reprisal, and of course a fairly standard build. I say a lot, I mean it's not really any more than about usual, because I mean, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 9 peasants, about an unusual number of peasants for on wood for reprisal for any human. But there are militia now en route to Lynn's base. I believe that is 8 militia, as well as the 4 footmen and the water elementals and the archmage in Lynn's base right now. So we're gonna go ahead and see that war mill being canceled, and these militia are gonna right click onto this orc burrow. This orc burrow certainly could go down. There's only 2 peons currently repairing it, but it's actually not gonna go down as the militia do back off. Here we do see a fire lord as the second pick from reprisal. All right, a fire lord in the base right now. We do have a lava spawn running to this gold mine, maybe just trying to, I'm not sure what he's doing, just running around. Of course he has to attack several times in order to split. If he can split, then he can basically spawn 2 lava spawns that are essentially the same and as him, and they do they're nice, they're very nice. You just want to keep splitting them. They don't quite have the same, I don't want to speak about it because I don't know the exact numbers, the exact number of hits it takes and the exact timed life that they have. But anyway, so the point is that they need to attack the organic units. So there has to be heroes and units in order for the hits, the attacks to count for the splits. I'm not quite sure why that is, but maybe just a balance issue. Probably just a balance issue. Otherwise, they would be really good on the just attacking buildings. But here we can see, yes, indeed, they have gone ahead and split, and there you go. Of course, now Firelord lava spawns with Illyria's Flute of Accuracy, they do benefit from this, and the Firelord, of course, also benefits from this. Firelord also benefits heavily from the Brilliance Aura, so this is 2 really good auras for reprisal. We do see a war mill actually being put up for Lynn right there in the back, and 2 towers now being built inside of his base. We do have 4 towers being built right now for reprisal. One about to finish into a guard tower. There it is, completed into the guard tower. There's a shop up for reprisal inside of Lynn's base, and we do see that Blade Master now lowish on HP, but he is not hit level 3. He's about half on HP, but he does have a healing potion as well as plenty of clarities, or salves, I'm sorry, to stay alive right now. And now we do see there are going to be 3 more guard towers about to finish going up right here. The Fire Lord over here trying to take out these watchtowers with these summon spawns right here. Going to be able to do so. It looks like 1 does go down, 1 may go up, but it won't be enough. 1 just won't be enough. He's going to need more than that, I think. 2 might be enough. I don't know. He's putting up 2, so sorry. One way or another, we'll find out here in just a moment, because 1 has now finished. Unfortunately, is not in range of attacking anything. They do have, of course, watchtowers do have very long range, 800 range. As you can see, guard towers have 700, so there's that nice benefit. And you can see this Blade Master healing up in Windwalk right now, about to finish this clarity off. And let's see, there it goes to a melee attack actually, but gonna pop out onto that Archmage, just doing a little bit of damage. Going to lose his barracks, it looks like. He's going to maybe try to repair it here, but it's going to be a bit of a problem. It does appear. Trying to keep these peons alive, and going to go ahead and put 1 into this burrow over here. Got a Demolisher on the way out. Needs to get this Demolisher out. That would be very important to help him deal with these guard towers right here. Of course, there is a bit of an issue with keeping guard towers or Demolishers alive. But that might be where these watchtowers come in. It does have that 3rd watchtower about to complete. If you can get your guard tower or demolishers in the back, basically protected by the towers and the burrows, you might have a chance for pushing this back. As it currently looks, though, it's definitely looking to be in Reprisal's favor, certainly. But we'll have to wait and see if he can hold on to the advantage, because Lynn is not someone to underestimate, especially in these situations. He's very, very good at this, these sorts of situations. Of course, it's one of Orc's big weaknesses is the tower push, and so dealing with it in creative ways is something that Lynn has simply learned to do over the years, and he's just very, very good at it and very clever. So we'll see, but I mean, it does definitely look like Reprisal is going to win this game. I won't deny that. As you can see, Reprisal right now trying very hard to take out this barracks, and Lynn keeping it alive just by the skin of his teeth for some time now. Has been able to pull out one demolisher, about to get a second demolisher out from that, it looks. And gonna go ahead and, as you can see, just sacrificing HP on that Blade Master every time that this barracks gets low enough to be a danger. And that's a really good play. It's just really smart and utilizing that HP in really the most efficient manner possible. And of course, can keep healing him up. That Voodoo Lounge now might be the next target to go down. Of course, without a Voodoo Lounge up, it would definitely force Lynn to put one up back here in the back of his base. He absolutely needs that Voodoo Lounge. It's very important. And let's see, what items does he have? Well, he only has one charge of a healing salve. And actually, it might not be such a bad idea. I'm not sure if he's gone through all the item stocks. I haven't been watching enough to really tell. There is always the idea that he might put up a second Voodoo Lounge just in case to get more items in stock. Would he do it? I don't know, but he might. And no, we do see this Blade Master taking a lot of damage right here. He's not really in any danger of dying. He can go invisible. There isn't a dust on either one of Reprisal's heroes. However, there might actually... No, there's nothing over at the Goblin Laboratory either. Oh, a silence on the Blade Master. The Blade Master does actually go down. I forgot that the Fire Lord can silence heroes. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. For Lynn, he does not have an altar of heroes up right now, so he can't, or technically altar of storms, I think is what it's called for Orc, so he can't revive that Blade Master, and he cannot really afford to go to the tavern. So we can see him trying to put up an altar of storms right here, but without that Blade Master, this is going to be hard. We do see two of these guard towers about to go down. Finally, going to have one of those guard towers going down, another one very low, and... Sorry, Lynn gonna go ahead and have his Altar of Storms canceled right there, with a very large army right here of summons both those heroes and those footmen. 5 defended footmen right now in the ranks of these peons, trying to take them out. It could very easily actually do this. It could be a big issue for Lynn right now. As you can see, Reprisal is putting on the aggressive, very much so, and... Sorry. And yeah, this just doesn't look good for Lynn at all. This is looking worse and worse by the minute. We do see he's no longer mining gold. He does have plenty of these units in the burrows right now. He is trying to repair his stronghold. His stronghold is really taking a beating. As you can see over here, Demolisher's not really doing enough damage down here. The big issue is he needs to take out these peasants. Gonna go ahead and kill 2 of those peasants right there with his Shadow Hunter. They're low, really good. He needs to... The more peasants that die, the better his chances of survival in this game is, because these peasants are what are keeping these towers alive down here. And that's a big issue, because if those peasants all go down, then it's going to be really hard for Reprisal to keep his towers alive. And as you can see now, Reprisal is making a move on these Demolishers. Gonna go ahead and maybe kill one of them right here. He could. It's very low. One does go down. He needs both of those Demolishers. He can't make any more. He does not have another barracks up. We're gonna see maybe a watchtower going down as well. Level 3 is on that Archmage at this point. These are level 2 water elementals, and of course with the Illyrious Flute of Accuracy, that does add 4 damage to every attack, as you can see. Quite a bit of damage, and we do see 2 of those watchtowers going down, and now maybe the Shadow Hunter is beginning to take some focus fire. Not a lot to save the Shadow Hunter right now. Gonna have to get a early healing wave. He's got to be wary of the silence coming in from that Fire Lord. The silence is in the form of a dot. It does damage over time, and it also silences you, which is a big issue. We're gonna see that lava spawn splitting right there now. The other Demolisher does go down, and now Lynn putting up the Altar of Storms once again. If he just had his Blade Master out right now, he would be in such a better spot. Will he get surrounded on his Shadow Hunter? Nope, barely. Well, he might be actually right here. He could be surrounded, and he does go ahead and call good game, so that is good game. Really well done by Reprisal to push that game and to hold his advantage, and even to kill that Blade Master. That was very good with the silence from that the Fire Lord at level 2. Of course, the very nice item that definitely allowed him to do that strategy was probably the Illyrious Flute of Accuracy. Did add a ton of damage, 10% extra damage. Really adds up when you think about the number of attacks and how much damage that item actually did. It's a lot of damage with all of those summons and the spawns and both heroes being ranged. But I'm not sure if it's an imbalanced item or not, but, you know, Lynn definitely came really close to holding that off. Losing his Blade Master was a Oh, that was painful. It was really unfortunate for him. I think he might have been able to do it if he hadn't lost the Blade Master, if he just could have, gotten that Altar of Storms back up or something. But either way, that was the game. And so if you missed game 1, you can click right here. If you'd like to watch game 3, click right there. And hopefully I will see you in game 3 because it should be good. The first 2 have been awesome. And they're not long games, but I kind of like that, to be honest. I kind of like it. I like long games too. But I kind of like it when there are short games with really just no downtime, and they're just really, really good games, and I think that's what we've had so far. So hopefully you guys also have enjoyed them, and like I said, I'll quit ranting now, but I'll see you guys in game 3.